Welcome back, guys. I'm Danny the Dinosaur Drawer, and today I'm going to be showing you all how to draw an Apatosaurus from Jurassic World, the movie. So yeah, here's our reference image. And yeah, today is day 8 of our drawing marathon. So yeah, get out your pencil, paper, and eraser, and we will get started. So the first thing we're going to do is map out our drawing and make sure the whole thing fits on the page. And I think I'm going to start off by putting in the ground. So make a line about 1/4 of the way up from your paper. Make it very light so you can erase it if need be. Then I'm going to put up a circle right about here to represent the head of the Apatosaurus. Then we're going to make like an S shape, like a backwards S for the neck. An Apatosaurus obviously has a monstrous body, so put in an oval to represent the body. Then I'm going to put 2 little circles here to represent the shoulders. Have some lines extending from that to the elbows. Then 2 more circles to represent the ankles, and then we're going to have the feet at the bottom with some circles there. And we're going to have 2 more, or just 1 circle, because we're only going to be able to see this leg. At least we're only going to be able to see the upper part of this leg and not the other one. And we'll do the same thing. It's going to have a heel, a foot, and we're going to see a little bit of the other leg. But as I said, we're not going to see the top part of the other leg. So I might downsize the body a bit once we start putting in more detail and stuff. But yeah, we've got a tail, which is quite long. It's going to curve back like that. So now really all we have to do is flesh out the drawing, but that will be in the next stage. So the next stage is going to be just fleshing out our dinosaur, basically. So by fleshing out, I mean just making it actually look like it would have in real life, and not just like a skeleton, because that's what it looks like right now. So we'll make the neck a little bit longer, or not longer, I mean a little bit wider. We're not going to put in too much detail just yet. We're just fleshing the dinosaur out, making each limb a little wider, a little thicker. Already it's starting to take a lot more shape. Of course, we're going to have to do a little bit of erasing before we can move on to the next step. But for now, we're just fleshing out our drawing. So the tail already looks a little bit fleshed out. So I'd say this is pretty good. Now we can take our erasers and erase all the lines we don't need anymore. Now that we've got all the proportions down. There are occasions when I won't have to put in an outline, but that is very rare. I'm going to go ahead and erase most of the head, because that's going to be the first part that we're going to put more detail into. So for the head, we want to put in the eye. Just put that in right there. Pupil. We're going to have a little bit of an eye ridge. An Allosaurus is a plant eater, so you want to make it look more happy and stuff. You don't want to make it look fierce, like if you're drawing a velociraptor or something. Put in the nose. It's going to have a slight cavity right about there. We'll add some more wrinkles, I think. So the mouth is going to be slightly cracked open. I'm trying to keep this drawing rather simple. With simple drawings, though, I feel like it's always so important to make the lines that are there perfect, you know? You don't want to make it look... Like in a simple drawing, every line matters, so you have to make them all perfect, basically. when you're doing like more of an impressionistic drawing with like tons of lines, it's fine to like mess up and stuff like that because it looks like it's part of the style, you know. But when you're doing like a kid style dinosaur, I want to make sure all the lines are nice. So we got a midline there. And another way to make the drawing look like it has more detail is to add stripes, or not stripes, wrinkles. So that's what I'm doing right now. Then under the neck, you can add some lines going horizontally. So horizontal wrinkles. And these wrinkles are also going to act as shading, basically. Because the bottom of the neck would naturally be darker than the top because of the shadow. So that looks nice. I'm going to put in the chest right now of our Apatosaurus. And by the way guys, I'm using a Graph Gear 500 mechanical pencil. And you can find those on Amazon for a really good price. And for a pencil they might seem expensive, but you can use the thing forever, like it lasts a very long time. And the only reason I've bought a few of them is because I keep on losing them. I'll have one for like a few months and then I'll misplace it. I usually lose them in the car for some reason. So now I'm working on the leg, as you can see, or on the arm, I guess. But I guess all four limbs of the Apatosaurus would be considered legs. I'm going to put a few more wrinkles in here. I want to put some wrinkles in for the ankle. Or I guess wrist, I don't know what you want to call it. And Apatosaurus has like a claw that comes out of its first toe. So put that in. The other toes look more like elephant toes. They don't have any sharp claws. So I think I'm going to add a few little bit more wrinkles on the top of the neck. Now that I'm thinking about it, I don't think I've drawn a long-necked dinosaur for like maybe a year. Definitely a few months. So for this next leg, I'm going to add a bunch of wrinkles around it. It really has like huge legs. These legs are the size of tree trunks. Because they have to be able to support such an amazing amount of weight. Add some wrinkles. So I like how our Apatosaurus is turning out. Looking very cute. It's going to have a huge barrel-like body. It's not exactly fat, it's just like very, like massive is the word I'm looking for. And then you'll take your pencil and make a bunch of lines here that are very close together. And you can also press harder to get a darker shade of color. And I might continue these wrinkles along the spine. So for all of those of you who are advanced artists, this may seem very easy, but I know there are some of you out there who are just starting out in the world of dinosaur art. So this video is specifically meant for you guys. So now we're putting in the thigh, the first back leg. And you'll make like a bunch of parentheses, you know, for the knee. And these back legs are like enormous. I'm not exactly sure how tall a human would be compared to this dinosaur, but I think a human would stand like this tall probably. Those are the legs. I think this is pretty accurate. Because I know a lot of the long neck dinosaurs, most people could walk under the stomach. So I think that a human would be about that size. course, that's like an average size human, so that might be someone who's like 5'10" or something. So if you're like a 7-foot tall basketball player, then maybe you'd bump your head on the stomach when you're walking under the Apatosaurus. So you have to remember, when you're seeing a skeleton in the museum, skeletons always make the animal look much, much smaller. So like at the museum, there's a skeleton of a human, and it looks very, very tiny, even though it's about the same height as me. It looks like it's around 5'9", 5'10", but it looks extremely small. But once you flesh it out, it looks much, much bigger. Like humans look much bigger. So I assume it's the same with dinosaurs. The skeletons might make it look a little bit smaller than it actually is. So here we got the second leg, or the second back leg, I should say. And I've shaded this one in using the cross hatch method, which is like you basically take your pencil in 2 different directions. I did the same thing up here to give more definition to the shoulder. So I'm actually going to make the tail a little bit thinner. So if you ask me if like the dinosaurs from Jurassic World are accurate, I'd say no, but some of them are pretty close to being accurate. And I'd say the Apatosaurus is one of them. I think they've got the size of the Apatosaurus right. So he's got a very long tail that gets very thin at the end. And probably this is one of its main weapons of defense against predators, is that very long tail. That could probably like break the jaw of an Allosaurus or something. And speaking of Allosauruses, I am planning on drawing an Allosaurus because I know all of you are super excited about that Battle at Big Rock video that just came out on the Jurassic World channel a few days ago. So we will have some, there are no good reference images from that video. Like I screenshotted a few things, but nothing turned out really nice. So I think I'm just going to be drawing just like a regular Allosaurus from Jurassic World Fallen Kingdom. Probably do an Allosaurus head video probably sometime in this marathon, along with the Allosaurus from Jurassic World Alive, and maybe even Jurassic World Evolution. So our drawing looks very close to being completed. If you want to add some more wrinkles, I definitely recommend it. And if you decide your dinosaur needs some stripes, be sure to put those in too. You can do whatever you want at this point of your drawing. I'm just showing you guys the basics, the basic lines. But yeah, you could add scales, for instance, so you could just like take your pencil and make a bunch of small circles like I'm doing right now for this section of the shoulder. And you could put those all over your dinosaur. Or you could add stripes. So I'll draw a few stripes just to show you the different types of stripes you could do. So you could do these type of stripes, which I call like tiger stripes, you know. Or you could even do like dots, or like splotches, you know, that look like organic. These are always a little bit harder though, because you don't want them to look the same, and they always end up, at least mine always end up looking the same. So you could do something like that, which is always very fun. And the other option is to do like a different style of stripes, which you could do like the one that's, I'm not sure exactly how to call this, like a loopy one. It's got like different like stripes that are connected, you know. Sort of like a tiger shark, you know. They have this sort of pattern of stripes, which is pretty cool. So there's tons of different things you could put on this Apatosaurus to take it to the next level for all of you who are elite artists. So yeah, these are just a few examples. And yeah, definitely putting in scales would take your dinosaur to another level. And just adding more wrinkles would also be a good idea. Basically, the more lines you put down in your drawing, the better it's going to look. Most of the time, that is. Sometimes people can ruin their drawings by putting too many lines down, but yeah, I hope you guys found those examples helpful. I'm just taking my eraser right now and erasing some of the lines we don't need anymore, and some of the smudging that I caused with my hand. So I'm going to take my pencil and put a little bit more of a shadow underneath our behemoth. And be sure to sign your drawing in the corner. And definitely put in the date, because you'll find that is so helpful years later when you're trying to remember what year you drew your drawing in. So yeah, thank you guys so much for watching. If you found this video helpful, please leave a like. Leave in the comments below what you think I should draw next. And subscribe if you're new to the channel. And yeah, I'll see you guys tomorrow. Thank you so much for watching.